All right, on this episode of Bouts Talking Bouts, happy to be talking to an individual coming off of a big victory there towards the end of 2020, a victory in the One Championship kickboxing ranks, and getting that stoppage victory in the first round over Elliot Compton. And I'm talking to Nieky Holzken. How's your day going so far there, man?
I'm good, man. Just finished training and just relaxing now, playing some video games.
Oh, so you're back to the training already then, eh? After the fight there, like, did you let yourself enjoy the holidays a little bit though, and kind of relax a little bit?
Yeah, I relaxed like a week and take some holidays and celebrate New Year and Christmas. But I'm still training.
And to the point of your training, I'm kind of wondering if at any point with, the backdrop of the pandemic going on, if anything was affected in your training, or were you able to adapt relatively fine to everything?
The gym is closed, but I still train in the gym, because I have to stay fit and healthy.
Yeah, so just doing it in like a smaller kind of a situation to make it manageable for what you're doing. Definitely understand that, but just I mentioned the performance you had last time with Elliot Compton there, and just getting the trademark, body shot, the digging hook to the liver and everything like that. Like, was that as, comprehensive of a performance as you could have had? Because that seems like textbook Nieky Holzken.
Yeah, when I'm feeling good in my head and I'm fit 100%. I know everything I do can be a knockout. So, but my trademark is a body shot, and sometimes the people are open for the body shot, and I say before the fight I'm gonna knock them out with a body shot, and then it happens. So I see it before.
Was it something you'd seen in footage on him? Like, did he kind of like leave the body open a little bit, or just more so speaking to your ability to find the body and get that going yourself?
Yeah, after watching some of his videos, I saw his hands was really like Muay Thai and hands up, and elbows not to the body, so I can then I can deliver the liver punch.
Yeah, and just like I said, a textbook performance for sure. But as much as you've been active in the kickboxing sphere, I was also noticing you've been active in the boxing world for a little bit there too. And you had that short notice fight with Callum Smith on 4 days' notice there from what I was seeing. And obviously, Callum Smith recently had that fight with Canelo Alvarez there. Did you end up checking out that fight there? And if so, what were your thoughts on that?
I saw the fight live, and I think on 4 day notice I hit.
Hey, so you felt if you had the proper camp of 2 months that it would have reflected much differently in the fight?
Yeah, then it would be a different fight against Callum Smith, I know for sure. Because I pressured him for 12 rounds on his back feet, so it was very difficult for him. And I think he underestimated me. So, but I think me against Canelo Alvarez, that would be a hell of a fight, because we both want to fight and want to knock people out. And we have a little bit the same style with the body shot and everything. So, yeah, that would be a great fight, I think.
I think so too. And I mean, that was a curious kind of fight because I think people that knew your kickboxing background weren't surprised at, you having a quality performance there against Callum Smith. But I think a lot of the boxing aficionados were kind of surprised by that just because like that had been your biggest test in boxing up until that prior point there. So despite it being a losing effort, is there like a degree of confidence you get from that? And if so, like, are we looking at more boxing fights going forward and trying to take certain fights on that level in the boxing sphere, or is kickboxing still ultimately going to be the main focus?
On this point, kickboxing is priority. But I would love to have some boxing matches at one championship. That would be great. I know they have they had done it in the past, so it would be great to do a boxing match in a cage. What never happens, so that would be awesome. But on the priority lays on kickboxing. So because there are no big fights for me heading towards boxing. So, but if that was possible, I really would like to box because I really like it.
Yeah, because from what I was seeing with your backstory, it seemed like that was the first martial art that you'd initially gravitated towards there. So yeah, it's cool that you're able to get those opportunities in the boxing sphere there. But I mean, to the point of your goals in one championship, I mean, you got the big victory here last time out and contended a couple times for that one championship welterweight belt. What do you think the path back to championship contention looks like? Like, do you see it taking a certain number of victories to get there? Is there a certain opponent that you think you would need to defeat to kind of get to that point? Like, what are your thoughts on the path towards another title shot?
If I keep knocking people out or winning my fights, then I think I'm still number one challenger. So then it would be automatically that he has to, I say, defend the title against me again. So and I was a little bit unlucky in the first fight with the knee. It was they say it was a low blow, but I don't think so. And the second fight, I was not motivated 100%. But all hats off to Regan Hirschel, who won that fight clearly by points. And let's for me it's 1-1. So let's get another title shot very soon.
Yeah, and it seems like just being part of one championship is something that's very important to you overall. Like, it seems like you are very proud of being part of the fold. Like, I mean, your pinned tweet is a clip from your debut performance there. What has it been like over the last couple of years to just kind of grow with one championship and then also, you know, watch the promotion grow in accordance with that too? It must be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really nice to be part of one championship because they are really they are very good for their fighters, and especially for me they treat me very good, and I'm really looking forward to work for a long time with them. And it's nice to see them grow also, and it's just nice to be at one championship because it's much better than the other organizations where I fight for the past. So they really treat you like a business, and one championship really treat you like an athlete. So for me, that's very good.
Yeah, because it seemed like, at least from my perspective, and I mean, you could correct me if this isn't the case, but it seemed like things towards the end of your glory run didn't, you know, end maybe as neatly as they could have. So to that point, it's probably like a renewed sense of enthusiasm being part of a promotion like one championship.
Glory didn't treat me so good in the last couple of fights. Because the first fight they let me lose after 12 fights. They let me lose on 1 point when I was champion. So everybody say I never could lose that fight against a guy who's just running away for 5 rounds, make 1 light point and running away, stick his tongue out of his mouth. And it was not a clear win from that guy, but it was a French guy, and the boss from from Glory is a French guy. So after they let him win, they have a contract with a big television company in France.
Going through your record there, and I'd seen a prior opponent you had was Cyrus Washington, and I was noticing that he's been making waves in the world of Lethwei for the last little bit. I'm curious what your thoughts on Lethwei are, and if you've gotten to, I guess, check out much of that martial art there.
Lethwei? What do you mean?
It's a sport that Cyrus Washington has been in. It's the art of 9 limbs. It involves headbutting. It's this ancient Burmese martial art. I'm kind of curious if you've gotten to check it out.
Fighting last month. He lost his fight, I guess.
Yeah, the Dave LeDuc fight.
It was in the cage, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. I just see it one time before. I didn't look as much to it, so I have to look again. I cannot speak a lot of that organization. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was just noticing it was picking up steam and was curious if you'd happen to have checked it out. But, I mean, that's understandable if you haven't gotten to check it out up until this point. I'd also noticed one championship had put on some past fights there. So perhaps some more Lethwei in the future under the one banner there.
Yeah, maybe.